Hello guys and welcome back to the City Stand. It is the lineup prediction ready for Brighton on Sunday. So guys, we're back after Manchester United. Hopefully, we're hoping and praying that we can get at least, 3 points from Brighton. We have got a few things to talk about as well, if I can find it. Well, I can tell you about one thing. So, the first thing we are going to talk about, obviously, will be the team. While I try and find these, because yes, I've obviously come out with. Been reading a lot about it. Brendan Rodgers has said that he can make the team better, but he hasn't been getting the support. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to find it for you. Here we go. We'll read that in a minute. So yes, so we'll get on with the team first. Obviously, yes, as I said a couple of videos right at the start of when we come back, was I'm going to try and get the graphics in. So we've got the border around it. It wasn't just a plain screen with just what you see on screen. We've got the border. We've got the graphics. So we are going to try and get this back to where it was before. So obviously, we'll start with the team. Obviously, for me, Brendan Rodgers has come out and said, I don't know how true it is, that he might be dropping Danny Ward from in goal. So me, I've said it from, I think it was from the, when did I do the first one? Was it It was Chelsea. I said on the Chelsea game that we should play Iverson. So for me, Iverson starting in goal. Obviously, yes, obviously the last video was a bit mishmash because I was trying to get things together and that, so we do apologise if it was sounded a bit shite, all that, but we try and do our best around here. Yeah, so Iverson in goal. I think you've got to give him a chance against on Brighton. I'm not saying Brighton's a easy team to play. I know they can be hard, but you've got to give him a chance sometimes. Or it could be our new keeper Alex Smith that we signed. It could be either one of them. I just think you've got to drop Danny Ward for a couple of games. Our second, so for me, left back, obviously, I just think Luke Thomas isn't strong enough. So for me, Justin's got to go there as like a left wing back, because I think we need to play left wing back, right wing back, because we didn't win against Manchester United when we did the back four. So for me, it's got to be two centre backs and a left wing back and a right wing back. So it can probably give you away who I'm going to play at right wing back. So in the centre, obviously, is going to be our captain, Johnny Evans. Obviously, not really much to say. Obviously, Johnny Evans had a alright game. Obviously, did he contribute to the goal going in? Yes, he wasn't marking, but that's just something you've got to put up with. But as a captain, you should be really doing more. But yeah, we'll get straight on to, obviously, right centre back, and I think Wout Fuzzy has got to go into that squad now. Brought him in, £15 million. Belgium, we know what Belgium can bring, and I think we've just got to play him now, see how good he is. So as you probably guessed when I said a left wing back and a right wing back. So for me, our right wing back will be Castagna. Obviously, Castagna I think he's good attacking and he's good defensive. I think we missed that on the right against Manchester United on Thursday. It was. I'm going to say Friday then. But so I think a lot of speculation whether to play KDH or Samare, considering that we didn't win with KDH, but really when we've played Chelsea, we played Samari, I think, or it was one of the two, or whatever game we played them, we didn't win. So for me, I think KDH has got to go in that team, in that centre role of defending and attacking. You'll see where I'm coming from in a minute, because I've basically gone with a 4-1-3-2 thing. I think if you have two attackers up front, with what the speculation is about Vardy and Nacho being deadly, which is true, they are deadly together. I think you've just got to put them together. I've just revealed who's being up front. Fuck's sake. So yeah, obviously in the middle, up above KDH, Maddison on the right wing. Sorry, Maddison on the right, Barnes on the left, and then Tielemans just above KDH. As like Barnes left wing, Maddison right wing, Tielemans in that attacking midfielder sense, and then obviously our two strikers that I've revealed already is Vardy and Nacho. For me, I think that's looking a decent team. I think we could get points out of that if we play that team. The only people that I'd probably think he'd drop would be, I think he'd put Ward in goal, and I think he'd not play. I don't think he'd play Nacho with Vardy. I don't think, unless he takes Tielemans out and puts Nacho there and puts Maddison in the middle and puts Nacho on the right. It's just something we're going to have to look at. So, that's the team. Let me know what you think about that. We'll get on to the Brendan Rodgers situation, because I did touch on it last, but I didn't really. The video was a bit shit, to be fair. I might delete it and do it again when we've got a bit more news and I can actually talk about stuff, because it was a rushed video. I wanted to do a thing of the deadline day, but then I missed the deadline day, so I didn't bother doing it. So yeah, what I might do is I might delete that video and make a new one with all different news. Yeah, because I think I might do that, you know. So, side rant over. We'll get over to the Brendan Rodgers situation. I'm reading this off a site, so could be true, could be not. It has been on most sites, to be fair, that I've looked at, that I get the information from. So, obviously, Brendan Rodgers frustrated at Leicester owner after quiet transfer window. Obviously, he has voiced his frustration at the Leicester owners. Obviously, he's admitting it's going to be an uphill battle in the Premier League with how we're facing at the minute. Obviously, Fofana, Schmeichel gone. Adam was loans expired, with third choice goalkeeper Alex Smithies, and obviously the deadline day signing of Wout Faze to come to us. Obviously, Leicester chairman will Kuntop explain their restricted transfer approach in his programme notes ahead of Thursday's game, which ended with boos at the final whistle after Jadon Sancho's goal proved enough, obviously, to get them the 3 points. Apparently, Brendan Rodgers said, "I'm happy that the window's shut, if I'm being honest." Fox's, obviously, Rodgers said, "I mean, there were huge distractions for this window." So obviously you're not going to play to your best like Maddison, Maddison and Tielemans when you've got offers coming left, right and centre at you. Sorry guys, I'm that tired. So really, yeah, I just think it was one of them where I think you need your backing of your owners. But I just don't think the boss Kuntop wants to give him the backing. I don't know if that's because Kuntop wants him out, or whether he just wants to keep him and just see how it goes. I don't know. But obviously, he's also admitted that they needed more signings, but were impacted by huge distractions. So that was the Schmeichel incident, Fofana incident. Offers from Tielemans, obviously Lookman's. I think that's a big miss for us. Lookman's loan expired. I think we should have brought him. It was an option to buy. I think we should have brought him, or kept him on. We should have had talks and kept him for another season, because I think we're missing that really, because we're really playing Maddison on the right where we should have been playing Lookman, to be quite honest. Obviously, he said he takes responsibility, but is he just saying that so people don't think it is the boss? That is something that we're going to have to, well, hopefully hear about in the coming weeks, and we'll bring you that news. Obviously, Leicester striker, obviously Patson Daka, confident warning. What was this? That looked like it was something to do with Daku and Man U, but it was before the game. Let's have a look on here. I also seen on the thing, Kuntop has come out and said, because people were speculating that the club was for sale. I think that obviously he's come out. I can't really get the thing. I'll try and get it up. Has said that it's not for sale. So is that? I just don't see where it's coming from at the minute. I don't know. Don't know how true this news is, but it's just popped up on my screen. I can't really see that happening, so I'm not going to read it to you, because that is just a load of bullshit. Right, this one should be alright now. The thing is, with the thing that I get the news off, it's such shit news, it's unbelievable. Pundits agree on Leicester City's misery ahead of Brighton clash. Obviously, we face Brighton tomorrow. It'd be nice to get it. It's a must-win game now, I think. You might sound stupid. You might think, well, every game's a must-win game, but with the position we're in, it's a must-win game for Leicester. Obviously, the last time we played them, I think we lost or drew. One of the two. So obviously, yeah, if you've got to get points from Brighton. It's just something you've got to do now. Personally, and if we want to get, that was the thing. That was what I was going to tell you. It's just come to my head. I'll say it now. Brendan Rodgers has said that he is only aiming for 40 points this season. That is his goal as a manager, to get us 40 points, to get us from relegation. And to be fair, it's looking like the way that we will be in a relegation battle now. I don't think we will, but you've got to look at it like that. It's gonna be a tough season if we carry on the way we are. Really, it's gonna be a tough season if we carry on the way we are. To be quite honest, obviously Rodgers and the owner Kuntop are not on the same wavelength. That's not going to help anybody. So I don't think that's gonna thing. I just think if your manager and your owner are not on the same wavelength, who's in the wrong at the situation? Is it Brendan that's being a total dick, or is it Kuntop that's being a total dick? Because somebody's not letting the money go, or somebody's not looking for players. Because you can't tell me in a whole window we can only sign one player and let 3 people leave. I just don't see how it happened. Now looking back on it and hearing all this news about Leicester boss and owner not on the same wavelength, who is going to be on the same wavelength then? Because is it Brendan wanting to do it? And I'll keep reiterating this because I don't actually, now looking back and actually thinking, who is in the wrong here? Is it Brendan and his staff not getting the scouts to scout, or is it Kuntop not wanting to let the money go? And another thing, if you ever go to the City Stadium, and you go there quite often, you'll notice that where Kuntop's father's Vishai's Bentley used to be, it's now gone. So we don't know what's happened with that. Nothing's ever come out about it. And if it has, please do let me know, because I'd love to know what happened with it. But yeah, it used to be parked outside on the car park, covered up most of the time. But it has disappeared now. It's not in the car park. I don't think. Sorry guys, I'm absolutely knackered. I don't think it's in the car park. But yeah, so I don't know. It's another thing. That is another thing that's going to probably thingy. But like I said in the last video, that I'm probably going to do again. So I'll make it quite short, because I'm going to delete the video that I did a day ago with the Leicester City news with the deadline day on and that. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to redo it and put some news on that we actually need and want to hear. So yeah, obviously with the signing of Wout Fazer and all of that, I just think that it's hard. Does the owner need to sell up, or does Brendan need to go? We're never really going to know that. To be quite honest, we're just not. But I've got no words to be quite honest, because looking back on it now, I keep saying the same thing because I just don't understand it. How can you let 3 players leave and only bring 1 player in? It just baffles me, really. It really does. Obviously, the picture still stays up on the screen, not now, but Vardy not looking happy at Rodgers after being subbed off. Is that a sign of the players turning against Rodgers? Is that what the manager wants? There we are. There's the picture. Is it that the owners want the players to turn against the manager, and he's got a reason to sack him? I just don't know. I really just don't know, to be quite honest. But yeah, so that's the team on the screen that I'd play. Iverson, Justin, Evans, Faze, Castagna, KDH, Barnes, Tielemans, Madders, Vards, and Nacho. So yeah, any questions, guys, give me a message on Instagram. My Instagram's on the screen at the bottom of the page. Our sponsors for the video, I say it every time. If you haven't watched it, go and watch them. It's DJ Marlow. When the QR code comes up, it's been coming up on the screen through this video. Scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to their page. Give them a message and they'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you use the code the City Stand on when you're about to finalise, if you use the code the City Stand, you will get 10% off your final price. So that's a discount that they've put on. So yeah, 10% off the price. There we are. There's the QR code. Scan the QR code, message them with the code the City Stand, and get 10% off your final price. So guys, thank you for watching. We will be doing the... No, we won't. We won't be doing the... I'll reiterate it once because that video will be gone. We've obviously done the lineup prediction now. We won't be doing the watch along because I'm going to an event. So I actually won't be able to probably not watch the game and actually do the watch along to it. And I'll be doing the match reaction either the same day or the day after, depending what time I get back from the event. Yeah, so hopefully we can get 3 points. I need to change that now. Should it be Brendan out, or should it be owners in or owners out with what we've heard so far, guys? We'll see on the next one. We'll see for the match reaction against Brighton. Cheers, guys.